Okay, this is what happened. Alec Baldwin fired a shot on a movie set that killed one woman and injured another. Killed the cinematographer and wounded the director. Now, he didn't actually fire like a live gun. It was a prop gun. So that's what they say. In Santa Fe, actor Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun. Oh my God, the peppers. Actor Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun on the set. Jesus, come on. Stop burning my mouth. Fired a prop gun on the set of a Western that killed the cinematographer, officials said. The director of the movie was also wounded, and authorities are investigating what happened. Halyna Hutchins, cinematographer on Rust, a new movie called Rust, and director Joel Souzo were shot Thursday in the desert on the southern outskirts of Santa Fe. A spokesperson for Baldwin said there was an accident involving the misfire of a prop gun with blanks. Santa Fe County Sheriff's spokesman Juan Rios said detectives were investigating what type of projectile was discharged and how. No immediate charges were filed. It is not clear if Baldwin was performing at the time of the shooting or how many rounds were fired, and little was known about the weapon. On Friday, Baldwin tweeted expressing his condolences to the Hutchins family and calling the shooting an accident. This is what Alex said. There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Halyna Hutchins, a wife, a mother, a deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Halyna. Yeah. Man, that is a bummer, huh? So, all right, how does this happen? How does a prop gun somehow... How does a prop gun that's supposed to be relatively safe, obviously not at close range, if you ever seen prop guns, I actually have one here. We have prop guns, we have BB guns, we have different kinds of weapons, because we used to film a bunch of skits and sketches and stuff like that. So I have a lot of really cool sort of fun grown-up toys. These aren't toys, but they're cool for like when you're shooting a production. You know, if you guys been around for a while, Shane and I did this. Excuse me, my mouth is on fire right now. Shane and I did this sketch a few years ago where it's really hard to explain. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't want to lessen this story. But we did a sketch basically where, you know, I stole the cop's gun and and fired it off, right, in a park. It obviously wasn't real because I'm still here. I'm not in prison. But that gun was actually crazy dangerous. Even though it was firing blanks, like, we shot it, and the sparks that came out of that thing, you know, went like 3 feet. It was like, I mean, it was definitely, it's definitely not a toy. It's definitely dangerous. Now, here's the deal. When I fired that gun off, I thought to myself, well, as long as someone is not, you know, like super close to the muzzle, you're probably fine. And when I was researching it, I actually found a story about a guy in the 80s who was playing around with a prop gun on a movie set, and he did that thing where he goes, right? And because it was so close to his temple, he killed himself. Because there's enough projectile in there to do damage at extremely close range. So I don't know what happened with this gun. I'm not sure how you can fire a single prop gun and it somehow kill someone and injure a director. I mean, I guess it's possible that someone loaded it wrong, right? Like loaded it with the wrong ammo or something. I don't know how it's possible. Was it fired multiple times? This article doesn't say. But I find it incredibly odd that you can fire a single prop gun weapon, right? Fire a weapon, and that weapon has no actual projectile, right? But there is this little piece of cotton that will come out, and the only time that's dangerous is if you're really close. How can he shoot that off and it hurts someone and kills someone else. Because, you gotta be trying to hurt someone and kill someone else when firing a regular weapon one time. So, the details of this are weird. Maybe it backfired, maybe it exploded, but then again, how is Alec Baldwin okay if it backfired and exploded? I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Go to Kenneth first. He said, he was talking about, he's asking if I'm going to eat the whole jar. Yeah, I plan to. John Eric, okay. Who's over here on the live stream? I have an article that says the union branch representing prop masters sent an email to members stating that a live single round was accidentally fired. Jesus. Okay. Thank you, atheist. Here's the deal. How does that happen? Why are there live single rounds even circulating the prop room? I don't get it. You guys remember that story about the guy that played the Crow? What was his name? Brandon. Oh my God. I gotta look it up now. Brandon something. Oh my God, he's famous. Like, I'm forgetting that. Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee died when they were shooting that movie The Crow in the 90s. And he died because someone loaded the prop gun or something with real rounds. And how is that possible? First off, why are prop guns being loaded with real rounds? Why do prop guns even take real rounds? Like, at what point do some of these questions asked? A prop gun should not be able to fire live rounds. It just shouldn't. It should be a prop gun meant for prop rounds that have no projectile. Why does the prop gun even have a full-length barrel? I mean, there's so many questions I have going back 50 years of prop guns. But honestly, it makes no sense that there is a single live round at all. It's a prop gun. It's a movie set. You're not protecting yourself. It just makes no sense. Atheist said it should be illegal to have live ammunition and a prop gun in the same premises. Yes, you're right. Why are they in the same place? One is deadly. One is fake. They should not, first off, they shouldn't be in the same place, but they also shouldn't work together, for the love of God. Why do they even work together? It's not like this is the first time. There's actually, I looked it up, there's a ton of injuries and deaths on movie sets from prop guns being loaded incorrectly with the wrong ammunition. What? Sounds like I'm not saying that this is what happened, right? I'm not saying that in this instance that, Alec Baldwin was mad and wanted to murder somebody. What I'm saying is, it's frighteningly suspicious when someone dies in some of these productions, and no one takes responsibility for it. Not the prop guy who loaded the gun, not the guy who fired it, not the guy who brought it to the set. And the insurance covers all their troubles, their legal troubles, and the family troubles, and whatever it is, and everybody just sort of gets away with murder. I'm not saying that's what happened here. I'm saying in previous instances of this happening on sets, it was sus. Like with The Crow. The Crow was the way Brandon Lee died on The Crow was so sus. I have no idea how no one was arrested. No one. You know why? This is why they got away with that. Because in 1999 or 1998 or whatever, there wasn't a giant, internet, Facebook, Twitter. It wasn't a social presence sharing information and talking about this. And I think that's you can get away with a lot more back then. But Brandon Lee died under very suspicious circumstances, and no one talks about it. No one. It makes no sense. I remember I was actually because I was like a super edgy edgelord teenager. I was really into Brandon Lee and The Crow, and I was super stoked for that movie to come out. And it was The Crow 2 or something. I forgot. But I remember reading about the reading about how he died and thinking, this doesn't make sense. They were calling it, a fatal accident. And, all the words and all the articles were like very, very suspiciously straw manning, like, oh, accident, mistake, malfunction, like, I don't understand why it was even loaded with, again, why was it loaded with live rounds? 3 questions. Why was it loaded with live rounds? Why were there live rounds on the set? Why does the prop guns even work with live rounds? All very valid questions that no one's answering. And someone died. Brandon Lee died in the 90s, and now this lady's today. And there are other people. There are other people that have gotten injured or died on movie sets, and no one's talking about it. We're not going to talk about this today, but excuse me. Let me eat another pickle because I promised. But what's her name? Ruby Rose. She quit Batman. I'm sorry, the Batwoman or Batgirl, whatever it's called. What is that show called? Batgirl? Yeah, Batwoman. Sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist. Batwoman. So it's hard to keep up with what show the CW is making. But Ruby Rose was actually accusing the CW and the W and that whole crew of extremely unsafe work conditions. And she said that someone was like permanently a paraplegic now, and no one's talking about it because of unsafe work conditions on the set. And like, she got hurt, and someone got like their face melted off, and someone got shot, and she says she quit Batwoman because of how flippant the studio was with like safety. Listen, I don't know if that's the case. And I'm not like a big fan of Ruby Rose. Like, to be honest, I don't really like Ruby Rose. I don't like anything she's ever been in. The first time I ever saw her was in Dark Matter, and I didn't like her then. But if even half of what this chick is saying is true, then there is no accountability on these sets, because they're literally getting away with permanently maiming people, putting them in wheelchairs, killing people, and they pay the insurance fees and they move on. No one actually gets in trouble for it. No one actually, goes to jail. No one has to fess up on their mistakes. Again, not saying that's what happened with Alec Baldwin. I'm saying that we're seeing a pattern here, right? Excuse me. We're seeing a pattern here, right? And the pattern seems like some pretty basic steps can be taken to make sure that someone doesn't get shot with a goddamn fake gun. Right? Hey. Oh my God, it's hot. Hey, don't load the fake gun. Hey, that's an idea. Don't load the fake gun. Right? All right. B, don't even allow the fake gun to be loaded with real ammunition. Oh, okay. Or C, and this is the minimum amount of effort. Ready? Don't have live ammunition on a set. There is literally no reason for there to be live rounds on a movie set. There isn't. When you watch like Peacemaker and Suicide Squad and all that, when you see like, bullets ricocheting off of walls and ceilings, that's not actually happening. Like there's tiny little explosive packs and all these, and they just time them so it looks like they're going off. No one's actually firing live rounds, you guys. So why, bare minimum here, why the F are there live rounds on set. Makes no sense. Why isn't that the question people are asking? Ken said it's a squib load. Yes, that's what they say about Brandon Lee. I know. So Kenneth said there was something in the barrel. The gun was loaded with improperly made dummy rounds. Squib load was killed by the bullet that lodged in the barrel, and was pushed out by the cotton. I don't know. That just seems so sus to me. That seems sus to me. Yeah. Why does the gun even have a round in it? I just don't understand. I don't understand why there's a round in it. Why is there a bullet? Why can it even take the bullets in the first place? Just don't have them on set. Crystal here. If the blanks are made and boxed at the same location as the actual bullets, it's possible for a single live round. Right. Okay. Sure. Blanks can be made and boxed at the same place. Okay. So my second question. Why can the prop guns even accept real bullets? Because I have a prop gun that you can load with the blank rounds, and you can't put real bullets in my prop gun. You can't put real bullets in this. It's only those little nubbins that make a loud bang, right? So I don't know. A lot of problems here. Very little accountability. I feel like this person died, and no one is going to pay for this except for some faceless insurance company somewhere. And that's unfortunate, because that means it's going to keep happening.
Thanks for watching. To see the full conversation, become a member of the podcast family. Use the link in the description below, or go to our channel and click the join button. Select your tier, and we'll see you at the next show.